We're back in the office. We are back in the OR today. I am not super stoked. I am 7 miles in. Been here for like 13 hours. That's residency, baby. It's Chewy and Noya's birthday. Woohoo! Happy birthday! What an anomaly of a night. Code blue pager. All right, it's like 10 p.m. Good morning. No matter how bad of a day we're having, you still control the way that you talk to people and treat others. Welcome back, vlog. I'm back from my PTO. We're on call tonight. I'll tell you how my trip went later on in the vlog, but for now, I need to get to the hospital. Bye Chewy, bye Winry, bye Noya, bye Chippy. Miss you guys. All right guys, I'm at the hospital. Not gonna lie, I am not super stoked to be back. I mean, who would be after being on PTO and getting to go on a coastal road trip? Like literally yesterday, I was at the beach and now I'm at the hospital. What can you do? This is the life we chose. I've actually been on call this whole day. I was on pager at home. Luckily, I did not get called in, which was incredible. First time I've done a 24 where I didn't have to come in. So that's really nice. Right now I'm gonna finish up any cases that are still going. Then I'll be on call for any traumas, surgeries, or code blues in the hospital overnight. Praying that I get the chance to eat and sleep a little bit. That's all I want. Wish me luck, let's get it. All right, it's like 10 p.m. We just finished up all the cases for the day. So I'm gonna try to sneak upstairs and get a little bit of rest.
I went to like the public middle school or whatever. Oh, right.
Code blue pager. My pager. Good morning. I'm free. Woohoo! All right, guys, I am done with my call shift. What an anomaly of a night. I didn't get a single page about a code blue, trauma, anything. This is the first time that that's happened to me while on call. I kept waking up and checking my pagers to make sure that they were even on. I was absolutely shocked, but I basically got to sleep the whole night and then woke up, went to our morning lecture, and now I'm done with my shift. Normally on these call shifts, you want a little bit of action because you want to learn, of course, we're residents. But as someone who just got back from vacation, I am very happy to have had a very, very, very chill call shift as my first day back. I feel pretty rested because I slept all night, and so I'm gonna head home and get my day started. Love that messy scrub cap hair. Hi, baby. Hi, puppies. I missed you guys. Hello. And spin. Woohoo! All right, we are running, baby. Some post-call miles. Feels good to be outside. Let's get it. All right, I am 7 miles in. It has gotten really hot out, but we're finishing this 10-mile run. And we are done. Post-call 10-mile run. It's absolutely insane what a difference getting to sleep on call makes, because if I had a really busy night, I would be sleeping right now. But because I didn't have a busy night, I just got to run 10 miles at this beautiful lake, and I'm done just in time for some breakfast. Alright guys, I am status post call and 10-mile run. Lately I've been more motivated to take care of my body more, especially with my nutrition. In fact, I'm currently drinking a glass of Live It Up Super Greens, and Live It Up is actually sponsoring this week's vlog. Now Live It Up is not one of those chalky, grass-tasting green powders. It's made with organic vegetables, designed by dietitians, and made with 20 plus superfoods. Live It Up also contains probiotics and digestive enzymes. That way you can support your digestion and reduce bloating, which is very clutch for someone who tends to snack a lot on these long shifts. You just pour a scoop in some cold water and you're done. It also gives you some steady energy during the day without the need for caffeine or a big crash afterwards. Again, one of my favorite things is how easy it is to fit them into my daily life. Some days I'm just eating whatever I have access to, whether it's at the hospital, cafeteria, resident lounge, whatever it is. But Live It Up is the one thing I can do every day that moves me in the right direction. And as I talk about on this channel, habit stacking is very real. So when I drink my greens, get some hydration in, and then go about my day, I feel more motivated to just do better. It's a good way to start your day with some momentum. And again, Live It Up Super Greens is all natural, no synthetic vitamins or minerals. It's sugar-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and nut-free. So it sits really, really light. You guys might be like me and have had greens before and thought, dang, this tastes just like the grass in my backyard. But they're actually different. They blend well and actually taste really, really good. They have their regular flavor, but I also have the wild berry, which is what I have in this container, and I really, really, really like it. Just so refreshingly good. And you can just mix it into a smoothie or a protein shake if you want as well. You guys can try Live It Up by going to the link in the description box below or by scanning the QR code here on the screen. And you can use my code Sean15 for 15% off of your first order. Plus you get free shipping and they have a 30-day money back guarantee. So it's risk-free. You can try it out and see if it's right for you. So yeah, shout out to Live It Up for at least giving me one thing that I can do every single day to keep my daily habits dialed in, even when I'm post-call and post-marathon training. Make sure to check them out, and thank you so much again to Live It Up for sponsoring this week's vlog. Here's the post-run breakfast, some chicken sausage on eggs and spinach with some crackers. Guys, look whose birthday it is! It's Chewy and Noya's birthday! Woohoo! Happy birthday! Happy birthday! So today is Noya's birthday and Chewy's birthday! Woohoo! Happy birthday! Some of you guys already know this, but Noya is actually Chewy's brother biologically. I got Chewy back in, I think, early December of my first year of medical school back in 2020. And then that same day, Eddie got Chewy's brother, and we were able to kind of raise them, in the same city, and now they live together, which is really exciting. And you guys are 5 years old today. Woohoo! I went to Trader Joe's and got a couple snacks for them to celebrate their birthday. Look at this birthday cake one of my friends got Chewy and Noya. That's so cute. You like your cake, buddy? Chewy's making a little mess over here. Happy birthday, buddy. If you guys are on the fence about getting a dog in medical school or just in life in general, do it. Anyway, I just got done running some errands with Bianca, and we just got our schedules for tomorrow. So I'm going to pre-op my patients, and then after I'm done doing all that, I can relax for the night. Morning guys, happy Wednesday. We are back in the OR today, back to our 6 a.m. mornings. Waking up was kind of a struggle this morning, but I had a really good post-call day, so I can't really complain. I have 2 robotic cases today. Should be pretty straightforward. Hopefully today's a good day. I am the second late resident, which is pretty cheeks. It basically just means I don't know what time I'll get to go home. Not as late as the first late resident, but you can still end up staying here quite long. So hopefully that's not the case for me. Today's typically the day that I go train tricking, so I'm probably not gonna be able to do that, I assume, especially if I get out after like 5:30. We'll play it by ear. Let's have a good day. All right, we are time jumping. It's already lunchtime. It's like 12:30. Here's what I packed for lunch. Some leftover teriyaki chicken from last night with some hard-boiled eggs, carrots, cucumber, and all of that's on some spinach somewhere under there. I'm telling you guys, we're turning over a new leaf. We'll see how long this lasts for, but I feel pretty motivated coming off my PTO. So, it's never too late to make some positive changes. All right, little update guys. It's like 6 o'clock. They told me to go grab a bite for dinner, which is not a good sign. I feel like I'm not gonna be leaving anytime soon, which is pretty cheeks because I still got to pre-op my patients for tomorrow, so not looking good. Yo, I am finally done. I don't know if you guys can tell by how dark it is out here, but it's pretty late. It's like past 7 o'clock, which is pretty cheeks. Shout out to my co-resident Nyla for taking over my case. She's the late resident today, so she'll be here hopefully not too much later than me, but she gets a post-call day. I do not. And I actually still have to go home and pre-op my patients for tomorrow, call my attending, and yeah, like my workday is literally not done yet. Which again is pretty cheeks, because all I want to do is just lay down. I've been here for like 13 hours, still have work to do at home. It's pretty rough, I'm not gonna lie. The second late shift, man, you never know when you're gonna get out. I can't be too pessimistic though. Today was actually a pretty good day, all things considered. The cases were very smooth. I feel like I did a good job. My attending told me I did a good job, which was good. I had a medical student, so I did a lot of teaching throughout my day, and I kind of feel bad. I feel like I tend to yap a lot when I'm teaching and just maybe over-explain things. But I remember as a medical student, sometimes when I worked with residents, I felt like they didn't explain enough of what they were doing. Like they would just be doing things and I had to ask like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So I try to be pretty proactive and narrate why I'm doing certain things and then get them involved. So I think she did a great job overall today. Also, I totally caved. You guys saw me eating so healthy this week, and then I ended up caving and getting some chicken strips from the cafeteria at like 6 p.m. because I was still pretty hungry, didn't pack enough food. So 2 steps forward, 1 step back, but we'll still take it. Anyway, that's enough vlogging and reflecting for the day. I need to get home and pre-op so I can finally relax and hopefully get a good night's sleep. Morning guys, happy Thursday. New scrub cap unlocked. We got the HIPAA vibes today. Last night was pretty cheeks because I had to pre-op so late, but luckily I still had some time to relax at home, make some food, shower, do some skincare. Still not bad, but I was like tossing and turning last night. Like I had a hard time sleeping. Today I'm not the late resident, not on call, so hopefully I can leave at a decent time. And then tomorrow's Friday, and then I'm off Saturday, and then we've got a 24-hour call on Sunday, but I'm not thinking about that yet. Anyway, let's have a good day. All right, pretty good day so far. It's only like noon, 11:30. And I'm having some lunch. Here's what we got. Some chicken and vegetables and hard-boiled eggs, baby. My body is a temple. On the real though, pretty good day so far. Everything going very smooth. We just started our second case of the day. Pretty big setup. Luckily, I have a great medical student who's helping a lot. So today's been pretty smooth. Yo, I am done. Dude, it's like 6 p.m. Got out pretty late, even though I'm not the late resident, which is pretty cheeks, but that really shows that you never know what can happen. You can stay late as the late resident, or you stay late as the not late resident. You really can never tell, but that's residency, baby. I feel like this is all the world being at balance since I had such a good call shift on Monday. Today was actually a really good day. All my cases went super smooth. I worked with an attending I really like, who I worked with in the ICU before, so that was really nice. I had a great medical student. He was a sub-I, and he crushed it. Really, really good job. It felt like I had a co-resident in the room, not just a medical student. Like, he was really on top of everything, so super impressed with him. Just a good day overall. Can't complain. Well, I can't complain because it's like 6 o'clock, and I'm tired, and yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go home and pre-op for tomorrow because I still haven't done that. And then hopefully I have some time to relax for the rest of the day. See you guys tomorrow. And good morning, guys. Happy Friday, and also happy Halloween. Unfortunately, no fun Halloween plans today because I'm here at work, but my friends and I are gonna have a movie night tonight, so long as I don't get out late again. I've been really getting out late this week, which is pretty cheeks, but hopefully we get out at a decent time today and then have tomorrow off, call Sunday, but again, not thinking about that yet. Let's have a good day. We're back in the office. I promise I'm going to start getting here a little bit earlier so I can show you guys some setup, but we don't have time for that today. All right, guys, it's lunchtime, bit of a late lunch. It's like 1:30. Just had back-to-back laparoscopic cases all day today, but I just want a little bit of proof that I have officially brought lunch every day this week. Brought some grilled chicken and some veggies, bell peppers, carrots, and spinach. So kind of proud of myself, although I'm not like totally healthy because I had some snacks this morning on a little break. And we also have this little candy jar that I don't know who's filling, but I'm very grateful for them. Yo, I'm done. I'm finally done. Let me get to the car. We'll debrief, talk about the week. All right, guys, like I said, I am finally done for the week. It's like 5 o'clock, a little bit later than I wanted to get out, but that's okay. Kind of an up and down first week back from PTO. Like, came in Monday, was on home call during the day, didn't have to come in, came in the evening, nothing for most of the night, so had a really chill call. Post-call day was awesome, but then Wednesday I stayed very late, yesterday I stayed pretty late, and today, I mean, it's 5 o'clock, you can't complain about that, but I am tired and did want to get off a little bit sooner, but that's okay. It's the life we chose. There definitely were some highs and lows this week as far as the schedule goes, and I'm definitely ready for a fun little Halloween night with my friends. We're just gonna watch a spooky movie and relax, and I've really been looking forward to that all week. I feel like I've been a little socially isolated since I got back from my PTO, but that'll be really nice. One of the common themes throughout my week was all the vibes were really good. Like when I was on call, everyone I got to work with, and then every OR I've been in this week, really good vibes. It's really made the long hours okay, I guess. I just really enjoyed everyone I worked with. The surgery teams were awesome. All of the scrub techs, nurses, anesthesia techs, just really good vibes. My attending's awesome. If I can instill any wisdom with this vlog, it's that you should always strive to be the kind of person you want to work with. No matter how bad of a day we're having, you still control the way that you talk to people and treat others. And I very much encourage you guys to always be the kind of people that you'd want to work with, because like, why not? You know, the hospital, I think, maybe has reputations about the types of personalities that it contains, and especially when you're in the OR, for example, you're spending a lot of time with people in very high stress situations, and it can be pretty easy to, I think, lose your cool. And I think it really says a lot about someone when they can maintain their composure and treat other people really well regardless of the situations that we are in. And that was kind of the vibes of this week, which was really, really nice. Another thing this week I worked on was a lot of my habits, which I'll talk more about, I think, moving forward. I think maybe I had some revelations during my PTO that I've kind of been marinating with, but we'll save all that stuff for future vlogs, because right now I'm really looking forward to just going home. I don't have to pre-op, I don't have to do anything for tomorrow. I just get to relax for the night, and then I go in on Sunday for a 24, which kind of sucks, but this is the life we chose, baby. Again though, starting the week with probably the luckiest call shift of all time. Can't complain, cannot complain. Anyway, that's it for this week's vlog. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.